Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Now, over the last few years, doorbell cameras and home security cameras have become so much more accessible to people from all over the world. They are so handy for everything, seeing your postman, seeing if he's delivered your parcels in time, making sure your children have got home from school safely. Not so great if you stumble in drunk at 2 a.m. But without these cameras, we would have never known what kind of creatures are visiting us at all hours of the night. Luckily, these cameras are now everywhere. So let's have a look. Now, on first look, I would have said that these kind of light things that we're seeing on these cameras are some sort of lens flare or something like that from a passing vehicle. On closer inspection, there's no other sort of light sources on any other objects that the camera can see, so it doesn't quite add up to me. And one of them videos, this light sort of anomaly, it triggers the light sensor in look like a garden somewhere. So that suggests to me that this was a solid object setting off this light. I mean, there could have been other things in the vicinity that set the light off, but obviously we're not seeing them in the footage. But these are very strange sort of lights to me. I don't think they're lens flare at all. I don't think that there's anything wrong with the camera. Not that I'm a camera expert, but I mean, they look very similar. These lights, kind of, a couple of them were sort of three dots, but yeah, they look very strange. I'm unsure of even what to suggest. Sort of plasma entities, which we've seen videos of before, could be something like that. But I'm really not going down the line of lens flare or anything like that. I mean, if it was a damaged camera, then you would have thought it would pick these things up all the time. But we're not seeing any other videos where it's showing them constantly. So I'm not convinced it's anything sort of too down to earth. I'm really unsure about these ones. Now, those selection of clips there, one of them, like, it really did look like a UFO, was captured by two different cameras in the same area. So there's really, really good evidence there that that is a genuine UFO sighting. That one was quite exciting to me. Obviously, it is hard to tell if a lot of these are faked, but to have it picked up on two different cameras, to me, suggests that that is really genuine evidence. Now, this video came out a little while ago, a few months ago. When I very first saw it, I instantly thought of a Siamese cat, like a hairless animal. The closer I've looked at it, I mean, it looks fantastic. It looks amazing. But I think the closer I've looked at it, there are sort of little suggestions that it could be AI generated. Not 100% sure on that, but for me personally, I kind of, if you look at the background, there's some cans like in the background, sort of drink alcohol cans, and they don't look quite right to me. So I don't think that AI has quite captured that at its best, but it's very good. There was a separate video came out that was a very similar one with the same sort of creature looking thing, but that one looked really, really sort of AI faked. I think somebody just latched on to the first video and went out and made another one, but it didn't look quite as genuine. I'm still on the fence a little bit with this one. Could be totally wrong about the AI, but I'm not 100% convinced on this one. I think I'd probably move house if I saw some of these creatures wandering outside in the middle of the night. Now, I've been asked so many times before, do I believe in aliens? I 100% believe in aliens. I think the universe is too big. Even our galaxy is too big and too vast to even comprehend that we could be the only living things in the universe. I think it is totally, in my mind, it's totally absurd to think that we are alone in this universe. Now, do I think that there are alien life that has visited this planet? We don't know how old other alien life is out there. They could be millions, if not billions of years more advanced than us in our technology. They could have visited places all around the universe and we would never know. I think, again, it's too big a question, but I like to think I'm a very open-minded person. I like to think that everybody who comes to this channel and other channels just like it, that you are open-minded yourselves and you like to learn new things and discover new things and question the videos that we watch. So I think it's great that everybody comes here and watches these kind of videos and discusses them and picks holes in things and convinces themselves that this is real. I think it's fantastic, but I'm still not 100% convinced on some of the camera footage that we've seen. I might be totally wrong. Who knows? But I'd love to think that some of it is very genuine. I am going to wrap that video up today. Thank you very much for joining me. It's amazing to have all these new subscribers here. So very welcome, and thank you for everybody who's supporting the channel and coming to visit and watch. On a little side note, it's come to my attention that some people have been trying to make comments on the videos. I've been unable to do that. It's nothing to do with me. I've not put any settings on to restrict comments. I'm not sure what is happening, but please stick with the channel. I have emailed a YouTube helpline. They might get back to me next year, maybe. But yeah, thank you very much for watching and see you on the next one.